Welcome to Deep Thought. Society can't force someone back into a closet. Now, this is interesting. This is something to really think about because this gets more into current politics, culture wars, things of that nature that I usually get into. Because, let's just be real. There's a lot of stuff out here. A lot of stuff going against I just call them the alphabet community. No disrespect to any of them, but I never can remember the exact sequence because, at least for the time being, I'm not close to any of it. I just know what I see in the news and every now and then run into somebody, even when you talk about trans and everything. But of course, there's a lot of people who have an issue with that, but that goes beyond even a sexual thing because you also got what many pagans or Wiccans, or sometimes they just straight up call themselves witches. They talk about the broom closet. The closet is really anything that you don't show your true self. It don't have to be sex or religion. It could be whatever. Shoot, it could be your political affiliation. It could be you like playing anime or something. I don't know. But here's the thing. What you have out here politically is a lot of people, they got problems with it. And I can understand that. It could be based on religion. It could be based on their personal preferences. And I look, without going into it, there's some issues I have with certain elements of the alphabet community. But I respect what they do. That they don't need to be around me. And the reason, and I ain't gonna get into it. That'll start a whole thing. There's one in particular thing I have a real issue with. I have no problem saying, I ain't gonna say it publicly because people will focus on that and not the overall thing. But here's the thing though. Regardless of what I think, what society thinks, once Pandora's box is open, it stays open. It's not going back. Because you got people, forces, they're trying to do it politically, socially, whatever. They trying to force people back. They basically trying to, and they're not doing it for any reason other than their own personal comfort. They doing it for their own personal comfort. But see, here's the issue with it. Once someone comes out the closet, I don't care what it is, politically, whatever, or whatever, once they say something, once they do something, once they go down a path, they're not going back. They're not going back. Shoot, we can even extend that as far as even racial relations. Let's just be real. There's some people out here prefer that blacks go back to a position where they are at least putting whites on a dominant position. Shit, that's that whole Karen thing. That's that whole Karen thing. It ain't happening though. Because once you've been freed, once you out of a closet, once you've been freed, you ain't going back. Once people have tasted freedom, I don't care whether it's political, sexual orientation, religious orientation, what they want to do with their life, shoot, their political stance, whatever. They ain't going back. You could try to force them. You can get mad at them. You don't have to like them. The only thing you can do is just, even if you disagree. Like I said, there's elements of things out here I disagree with personally. But I would not be on some soapbox or take an effort to try to force them because you can't force it. See, here's the thing. Once a person's behavior is out, once a person's whatever their behavior, whatever they want to do, whatever they're thinking, you can't do anything about it. Only thing you can do at best, you can change a law or something. You can change a law or something and try to prevent them from being open with it. But even laws, I've used 2 examples. Back in the 1920s, you had prohibition. Now people be drinking wherever now. You got whole bars, you got whole economy based on that. That's because they were trying to stop people from drinking. But that wasn't going to happen. They tried, but people were going to keep doing it anyway. Or you use another thing, cannabis, marijuana. Now, even though you got plenty of states who are legalizing recreational use, there's still some people don't like it. Still some people will probably be like, oh, we want to stop it for whatever reason, religious, personal, whatever. It ain't going to change. It ain't going to go back. It ain't going to go back. People going to stay with it no matter what. That's the thing. That's the thing. They ain't going back in that closet. I don't care. You point to anything. Now I use some extreme examples to start off, but point to anything. Once people see, here's the thing. Once people taste freedom, once they have a feeling of being free, being who they are, they ain't going back. You can get mad at them. You don't have to like them personally. The only thing I would say is just keep your distance from them. Keep your distance from them and move on. You know, don't try. Like I said, there's certain things I have issues with certain groups, but they got the freedom. I'm treating them for respect if I run into them. They just ain't gonna be in my friendship circle. That's the only thing you can do. But they not going back. You know? Because I'm gonna tell you what, and this is any society, and you can extend this when you talk about politics, whatever. People, once they taste freedom, they're willing to fight for it. They're willing to kill for it. And you actually have a lot of revolutions and movements around the world. They're killing for it. They had the freedom to do what they wanted to do. You can't tell them, hey, we can't do that. Maybe eat certain foods or something like that. People are going to fight it. Sure. Like you might have, here's a hypothetical. And I'm saying hypothetical, but it could happen. You got a lot of people going vegan. Now, you might have somebody try to fight against that. Might be. Might have somebody try to fight against that. They ain't going to fight. They still not going to eat meat. And they going to fight you. You know? They ain't going back into the closet. And society can't do that. Understand something. Society, the best society can do is figure out how to manage everybody. And that's it. Seriously. It's just that simple. Society can figure out how to manage people. You know, a true society, a free society is like, look, as long as you don't force whatever your beliefs or your ways onto someone else, force, you okay. Now, let me be clear with it, because usually, as long as people have intelligent statements, but on here or in the comments or something, usually let it go. But if you get too political or too rah-rah, anything like that, and I feel like, oh, okay, this somebody just random saw this, and, you know, just they promote a certain ideology, it's gone. I don't have time to play, because like I said, it's just a reality. When someone is out of whatever closet they in, psychological, physical, whatever, philosophical, once they out, they out. You can't force them back in. I want y'all to think about that, okay? Anyway, and think about it, and then move on. So, anyway, I'll have to get back with y'all. Peace.